Hi, my name is Joel Libava. Welcome to the Daily Franchise Show. I do presentations at a lot of the local Cleveland area outplacement offices. Outplacements are where middle managers, executives, etc. are placed by their corporations once they're downsized. So the corporation says, we really like you, you've done a great job, but you're fired. And what we're going to do so we don't feel as guilty is we're going to send you to an outplacement firm who will help you with resumes and job hunting and interviewing skills and maybe some alternative career tracks, and we're even going to pay for it. So that's what happens, and the folks that I present to come from these corporations. So they've lost their jobs, and they're not sure what they want to do. Most of them are going to go back to corporate America, I would say 90% of them, but there's that 10%, and that 10% are the ones that I tend to at least talk with early on, and then maybe 2 or 3% of those I actually meet with face-to-face and try to help them. A lot of these folks are used to making a pretty good salary and feel pretty safe, of course, when they're employed. But when they lose their job, all of a sudden, things are a lot different. If their spouses don't work, they really have a lot of pressure on them to find another job quickly. Sometimes when the economy is not real good, it takes 6 months to almost a year to find a high-level job if that's where they're from. Do you know the most common reason that people don't go into business for themselves? Right here. Fear. The acronym for FEAR is false evidence appearing real. FEAR. Write this one down, please. False evidence appearing real. What is the false evidence? Well, a lot of people have this misconception that the franchise companies make all the money and it's going to cost me $500,000 to get this franchise. Not exactly, and not always true. Now, if you'd like to go get a fast food franchise and spend $500,000 or $100,000 plus out of your own pocket, you can. You know, go look at one of these huge franchise chains, such as, let's say, Sonic Drive-In. Very nice restaurant. $800,000 to almost $1 million. I was with someone at breakfast today, Eric Sharp. I used to work with him in radio many years ago, and he was telling me that he was looking at some fast food franchises for a little while. They're very, very expensive. So, if you don't want to flip burgers or make chicken sandwiches, and you don't want to be a multi-unit owner where you have $1 million plus sitting out there, there's other ways to do this. But most people, because of fear, don't even look at franchise opportunities. There are franchise opportunities out there that could be had for $100,000 or less, and that's not even $100,000 of your own money. Maybe $25,000 of your own money, and you go to the bank for the other $75,000. Things like consulting franchises, business to business. There are a lot of really interesting opportunities out there that don't necessarily advertise. So before you go for your next job interview, if you're out of a job, think about getting some control back in your lives and looking at a franchise or any kind of small business. The rewards could be huge. Yes, there is risk, but wouldn't it be nice to control your own destiny as opposed to having a corporation do that? I hope you check out my other blogs and my other websites, and I hope you are open to learning more about the world of franchise ownership, which is not for everybody, but for some, it could be the answer. Thanks for listening, and thanks for watching the Daily Franchise Show. I'm Joel Libava.